What is going on, everybody? Georgia Bulldog Will here, and I'm recapping yesterday's game, first game of the season for the Georgia Bulldogs, and it was at Sanford. It was a home game against the UT Martin Skyhawks. I was there in attendance for that game, so it was a really good. It was a really good atmosphere at Sanford Stadium. It was a really fun game. I enjoyed being there. But yeah, Georgia, they beat UT Martin 48-7. It's pretty good game to start the season. Yeah, it was a sluggish first half on offense. I agree with what everybody's saying. It was a sluggish first half on offense. I agree. But then Georgia, then they took care of business in the second half. Got things going, and yeah, won the game 48-7. Wish they wouldn't have given up that touchdown, but hey, can't always get what you wish for. But for Carson Beck's first game at starting quarterback, I mean, it was a good game. When it's your first game as the starting quarterback, you're gonna be rusty. That's just how it is. You're gonna be rusty, and he was rusty. He sure was, but he will get going. He'll get going at some point this season, but right now, he's getting used to this whole new thing, And speaking of getting used to things, Mike Bobo, who's now the offensive coordinator for Georgia, he's now. It's a new play style now because it's a whole new play style because there's no more Stetson Bennett. It's Carson Beck. It's a new quarterback. You got to adjust to a different. It's a different play style now. So things are changing, not majorly, but there's very small changes going on with the offense. But Mike Bobo, let's just relax and let Mike Bobo do his thing. If we keep seeing some bad play calling, heading into week 3, then maybe we should start to address it. But right now, it's one game. Let's just take a chill pill. Georgia won. They took care of business. Carson Beck, he's gonna get going at some point, and honestly, just saying that this Georgia defense, it's going to be one of the best defenses in college football, and it's going to be one of the best defenses this is going to be one of the best defenses in the in the history of in the Kirby Smart era. Literally, it's going to be one of the best defenses. This could be the best defense in the Kirby Smart era. Well, we'll see if it could match the 2021 defense. But still, this is going to be a really good defense. I'm excited to see how they do in these upcoming games. But let's just recap this game. Georgia beat UT Martin 48-7. A taking care of business win, basically, just taking care of business in the second half after a sluggish first half, only scoring, being up 17-0. First touchdown of the season for the Georgia Bulldogs was a Brock Bowers 3-yard rush. Then Carson Beck in the second quarter ran 4 yards for a touchdown. Then Peyton Woodring nailed a 23-yard field goal. Georgia led 17-0 at halftime. Then third quarter comes. Mekhi Muse, he was doing really well tonight. The wide receiver caught a 54-yard pass from Carson Beck and took it to the house, 24-0. Then Roderick Robinson ran it in for 2 yards. Georgia led 31-0 entering the fourth quarter. Then Oscar Delp got his first touchdown of the season. A 21-yard pass from Brock Vandegrift. Then UT Martin got on the board with a Trevante Rucker pass from Kincaid Dent. Then that made it a 38-7 Georgia lead. With 2:09 remaining in the game, Peyton Woodring nailed a 33-yard field goal. Um, and then with under 2 minutes to go, literally UT Martin's first play of their like second to last drive of the game, Kyron Jones picks it off and takes it back 26 yards for a pick six. I was very happy for him. I think I saw his like father in the stands. He was like on the phone, and I think he was getting calls from like family and relatives because Kyron Jones got that pick six. I was very happy for him and for him and his family who got to watch that. That's pretty awesome. So yeah, overall it was a pretty good game for Georgia. I expected it to be a crusher. Georgia won by 41. I thought my score prediction for this was 56-10. So I overshot both scores, but it's fine. Honestly, I'm just happy that Georgia was able to take care of business in the second half and get the win. Yeah, it's a bit of a sluggish start, but we'll get that taken care of. Hopefully, week 2 against Ball State, we get to see a little more Let's see a little more execution and not so much, just like, Listen, I will agree with some people. There were some questions. There was a whole lot of things as to why Georgia was sluggish in the first half. Play calling, Carson Beck not releasing the ball quickly enough. I agree. And I think there were some times. I know there was a play that Carson Beck he completed a pass, but he had a guy down the middle of the field, and he could have probably taken it to the end zone. I really think he could have taken that to the end zone, but Listen, let's just enjoy this win. We got there's many things that Georgia has to improve on, but that's what the season's for. There's always something to improve on. Even if you're the best team in college football and you look like you are unstoppable, you still have things to improve on. And yes, Georgia has a lot of stuff to improve on entering week 2 against Ball State, which I will also be at that game, so I'm excited for that. But anyway, Georgia wins 48-7 over UT Martin. They start off the season 1-0 again, and yeah, great start to the season for Georgia. I will see you guys later, and go Dogs.